Hello everyone, Shaun Murray here. Well, over here, if you can't see me, this is a 360 video. So you can either move your phone around or scroll the screen around, or sitting on a computer, you can click and drag the screen around. Or one of the best experiences, one of the biggest reasons I'm doing this, if you happen to have VR goggles, which I realize everyone doesn't, is you can see what it feels like to be inside this boat, which is the 2026 MasterCraft X24. Yes, this is one of the newest boats in their lineup, and this is the boat that everybody wants to get in. I can tell you, getting to spend some time in this, it is one of the best all-around boats that I have been in, to wakeboard, wake surf, foil. The storage has improved since we did the X-Star review, and so I'm going to give you guys a look around this. It's a little bit windy, so hopefully it's not too much. But we're going to look around this thing, and we're going to start at the helm, go over some of my favorite functions and features, and then start at the back and move all the way up to the front. Now, if you guys want to see what it's like to really get behind this thing, wakeboard and surf, or if you want a really detailed walkthrough that will take you through this and give you a big explanation, you can click the links in the description below. But right now, let's go through some of my favorite functions and features right here at the helm. All right, the driver's seat, it is a power seat that goes up and down. Now, if you want to get a higher view, you can pop that bolster up. I definitely found myself doing that while I was surfing. And like most surf boats, that bow is going to go high and you need to see over. And so having that power seat and that bolster really allows you to get it as high as you want. The seat can do a couple different things like swivel, grab the other one, and this is my scoot forward and back. And going around here, nice storage, sunglasses or phone. You've got a shelf here for similar items, a drawer for those more valuable things. You've got your nice phone holder that wirelessly charges. You have your access to the tower. Want to see this tower go down? Might have to move the camera. Oh, looking for clear. Watch your heads. That went pretty fast, right? You can pop it up and actually stop it. Say you want to run it like this. You can tow with this thing in any position. We'll talk about the tower in just a little bit. So the armrest at a really nice height, and the throttle knob is one of my favorite driving features because this is your thruster that's underneath the platform. You want the boat to go bow left, do this. Bow right, go that way. And of course, your forward reverse. This is called My Drive, and this has the ability to control your touchscreen. This screen is not touchscreen. It is a bunch of information like engine vitals, but you can also change what's up here. You can put the different navigation. If you can get 4 different cameras on this boat, you can get bow. The transom has port and starboard, so when you're surfing, you can get both waves. And of course, your tower camera gives you a good view of everything happening back there. So adjust your speeds, your tabs, your rapid surf. So you want to go surf, you can do that. You can have favorites and your surf switch left or right. And then just a quick overview of this. You've got the ability to do all of your customization. You can do all your customization, of course, in your surf wave by adjusting your ballast, changing your tabs, and your speed is going to do that also. And this is great. Your single and triple auto launch. So let's say when you're driving and you just want to cruise and you want to keep the bow down, or you're pulling somebody wakeboarding, you can either have one tab go with single launch, or with triple, all 3 tabs can go. When you're surfing, you can change the profiles, and you can also watch this. This is a really nice feature as far as you want that wave to go up to a 7, or do you want to go down to a 1? So it's already activated the pumps, and here's a place that I felt like they might have taken too much control, but I kind of understand why they did it. So if you want to wave up to a 7, it's going to automatically fill the ballast. Let's see if it'll tell you. I believe it's going to take all of them to 100%, but it's also adjusting the speed to 11.0. That's pretty slow for surfing. I like to surf in the mid 11s, like 11.5 to 11.8. And I kind of like the wave when it was down at a 5, but it would change the speed automatically. So watch this. If I go to, say, a 6, it automatically changes the speed to 11.2. I feel like they Maybe could leave the speed alone, but I understand why they did it. But either way, I digress. Let's stop all those tanks. And music. This is easy controls to connect Bluetooth, and then the different lighting in the boat, and your different heaters, as well as bilge and blower. The blower automatically turns on when you power the boat up, and then you also have your navigation. And this is where you can drop different cameras in for different settings. So depending on what you're doing, let's say you're driving, you can have 1, 2, or 3 cameras displayed over here depending on what you are doing. Okay, even more things over here. Great layout, pretty easy to understand. And of course, if somebody doesn't want to learn that, you just hit surf and it's going to take care of all of that. So I think they've done a pretty good job with that. In the main lounge area, there are a lot of things happening. Frameless windshield. At first, that looked a little bit different to me, but after driving and sitting there in the seat and not having a windshield header to look through, I really started to like it. And also right here, dual fuel fills on both sides. So you're never at the wrong side of the pump when you pull up. Then the cleats, they've got cleats on the stern and the bow, but also midship. I think that's a great addition, and I really like that for when you're pulling up to the dock and you want to just kind of do your thing as the captain. And glove box, good storage in this. You also have a couple cup holders and speakers at the base of the windshield, so the sound really goes up the glass. You have this tray, things like phone, maybe your sunglasses are going to sit there while you take a rip. And underneath here, you've got storage that goes all the way up under the bow. So we'll look at that from up there later. And also about an office-sized trash can can be accessed right through there. This seat base lifts up, comes a backrest. But when you're sitting here, this has a nice heads-up display the passenger can operate. They've got a phone pad there. It's not wireless charging there, but still a good spot for it. Some cup holders and another speaker. Okay, Meridian speakers. Meridian, they do luxury yachts, custom homes, and they have taken every MasterCraft model because they've teamed up with them to make sure that the speakers are in the right spots and the tuning is done right for each model. And the sound in this boat, real nice. So, good storage in here that goes all the way under there. Underneath the stern, and then you have USB charging port, 3 cup holders, phone holders, wireless charging port, another speaker. No storage underneath these on either side. There is a cooler under here, pretty much the same as over on that side, but they've added a 12-volt charging port, or 12 volts, so if you want to like blow up your tubes and things like that. And this seat base, sorry, this backrest can slide up and down to a few different positions. It's got like a little bit of a wobble to it, but not bad. It's like, seems like it's in a pretty good spot. You can adjust it wherever you want. Some more storage. I like this being empty. That's where your shoes and sandals go. Oh, and there is another tray back here behind the driver. There's so much like storage, I'd really never found myself needing more in that area, but there's more. In the floor, these are panels to either access your bilge plug, and this one is for mechanical things, and so they make it kind of difficult to open because that's like, don't mess with that. There is no center seat in this like in the X-Star. If you're not used to a center seat, perfect. If you want a center seat, then you're either going to need to sit on a cooler or get something else, or get the X-Star, and that has that seat. The air dam. It's clipped, so it's nice and tight, and I like that it snaps into place like that and doesn't rattle around. So get out of the wind nicely with that. Very fast and easy. You don't have to go put it somewhere else. That's nice. Let's go up to the bow. There's an anchor under here. There's storage underneath both of these seats on this side, And the storage, like I said earlier, goes all the way back to there, and there's good storage underneath this. Both of these can flip over so that you can walk on the non-skid from the bow all the way to the transom, never stepping on your upholstery. Get rid of them and you can have that deep walk through all the way through. I'll go over this way. Armrest, 3 cup holders. There's no charging port on this side, but there is one on that side. USB and USB-C. Flip down armrests on both sides, and I believe that cleat, yep, it's right here. A lot is happening back here at the transom, so aim this direction. There's a lot. I'm going to start all the way down at the bottom. There is a tow point. Let's scoot all the way back to here. This is a flip down step. When I climbed up on it, because you can either sit on it or use it to get in nice and easily, but that got me in the chest because I just wasn't really thinking about it, so make sure you think about that. But I love that is a great, easy to use flip down step. Cameras on both sides are here. Transom remote, speakers on the back, and you can do all the different zone control when you are out there, so you can change all the different zones that are in there. Loungers, these are great, nice and big, and I love the materials that they use. This Cool Touch vinyl actually does stay cool, and a lot are going to claim that, but I feel like this is probably one of the best as far as just staying cool. Really wide and really deep cup holders. I love that because I have a big Yeti cup that sometimes those normal cup holders just don't do it. Here's where they have really stepped up the game since the X-Stars. They have added some good storage. I've got 3 regular surfboards, not skim style boards, but regular surfboards in there. They have a bag that you can use, but I found a little bit tough kind of going in and out, but you could use that. I feel like you don't get as many in there, but maybe you want to pull just your one bag out, put it in your garage when you're done, but you can get that. I don't really think I would use it. But then also storage under here. Both sides, surf rope, nice utilization of that. Let's keep moving. The tower, one of the first things you're going to notice are these speakers and these really nicely designed housings. They are not only going to cast the sound out that way, but there's speakers also casting down this way. Speaking of casting down, there is a light right here that puts a MasterCraft logo right on the floor. And then you've got your tower camera up top and also your tow point. You've got not only the tow point there, but you also have some side tow points up on here, way up on the corners. Not these. These are not tow points. These are life jacket drying racks, I believe is what they are. But I found when I hung my life jacket there, the water dripped inside the boat. So take it or leave it on that one. The Bimini has good storage, not only in this pouch right here underneath me for like your surf ropes and little small things, but then you also have board storage up top, which will give you 4 additional storage spots up there. And you can get board racks on here, but with all that storage between the transom and up top, I really don't think you're going to necessarily need it. All right, you're in the driver's seat now, so if you want to see what it's like to have that view, I've got the camera at about the angle where your head would be, so take a look around. But if you guys want to see more 360 videos, if you found this helpful, then maybe comment below. If this has been a dizzying experience, I apologize, but maybe try it with the VR goggles if you ever can maybe borrow friends or something like that if you don't have any. But MasterCraft, thank you so much for letting me check this out. You guys have done a great job with this. And in fact, did you make it better than the X-Star? Maybe. I don't know. You don't get the center seat, but there's so many things that you guys have really done a good job with. So nice work with that. I enjoy being inside and behind this. Now, if you guys have any questions or comments for me or for MasterCraft, you can put those below. But of course, you go to mastercraft.com and check out the X24 or any of the boats in their fleet. Or contact a local dealer near you so that you can go and test drive one of these things. Now, if you know of any other products or experiences or brands or whatever that you think I should get in touch with, tag them below. Or if you're from one of those companies, you can go to ShaunMurray.com and click contact. And really appreciate it. Anytime that you guys hit that like button and share it with others, very grateful because I enjoy doing this. This is part of what I get to do, and I'm very grateful. You can also go to ShaunMurray.com and click coach to see how you can connect with me out on the water, because I love teaching as well. And if you don't subscribe, maybe consider doing that. you can also hit that notification bell so you know when videos are going live on my channel. Now, of course, get out there and do these things. You know, I love it when you're watching my videos, but more importantly, get out there and do these kind of things. It's good for your mind, it's good for your body, it's good for your spirit. No matter what you're doing, always enjoy your ride. Peace.